Whether it's daycare, preschool, grade school, or even high school, keeping our school and teacher informed about food allergies is one of the most important things we can do. Unfortunately, whether we mean to or not, there are too many of us who aren't doing this at all or have no idea where to start. I know it can be overwhelming, but no matter what, do not skip educating your teacher in school about food allergies. I find that breaking things into steps and smaller pieces can help a lot. And let's face it, the overwhelm is real when it comes to allergy action plans at school. In this episode, I'm sharing 6 tips that are going to break down that overwhelm so you can easily create your allergy action plan at school. You're going to want a pen and paper for this one so you can take notes. It's so helpful. If you need to pause and grab that, do it now. Got it? Then let's get to it. Hey food allergy mama, if you're here, you've likely experienced the scary and lonely food allergy diagnosis with your child. Unfortunately, food allergy parents aren't taught how to navigate the food allergy lifestyle, and it's easy to feel alone and discouraged sometimes. But I'm here to show you that food allergy life doesn't have to feel restrictive, scary, or isolated. I'm Karina, and I'm a 17-year food allergy mom and food allergy coach at Friendly Pantry Consulting. I specialize in making food allergy life safer and less worrisome for food allergy families like yours. I'm not perfect, but over 17 years, I've learned a lot the hard way, and I'm sharing the secrets and resources you won't hear anywhere else that will help you feel confident living with food allergies faster and easier than I did. From introducing allergens, travel, navigating school, and educating friends and family, this podcast will give you the essential tips and strategies you need to help your food allergy child and family thrive. Welcome to the show. Okay, Mama, how quickly can you explain food allergies and allergy management? I ask this because tip number 1 is to be ready to explain food allergies in a simple and easy way. You want to be clear and to the point. You don't want to forget to address common misunderstandings about food allergies so you can ensure your teacher knows the facts. There's a lot to talk about in the meeting, so it's really important to quickly and simply explain things. Showing that the allergy is real and serious is important. Give it some thoughts. Organize yourself before you go so you're confident and you don't lose your teacher's attention. Tip number 2 is to know what food allergy accommodations you want the school to provide and why you want them. Now, this might take a little bit of a time, but it's important to research food allergy accommodations and alternatives at school. This can be a big task and it does take time and effort, but you can do this. Keep in mind that not every food allergy accommodation you find will work for your child or your teacher, even if you know that many others are doing it. So when you're looking at accommodations, here's a few things to consider. Number 1, why are these accommodations needed for your child? Be ready to explain this so that when the school asks, you can tell them. Being able to explain this is going to go a long way with your credibility, and it's also going to help the teacher to understand food allergies better. Now, is that accommodation easy for the teacher to enforce and follow through? How much time are these accommodations going to take? Is there a way that you can help the teacher? You may not get the answers to these questions fully until you actually talk to your teacher to see how they structure their classroom. And once you come up with your list of accommodations, you want to make sure to back up those accommodations with statistics and facts from reputable sources. Again, be ready to hear alternate accommodations that might work better for your teacher. They may be just as good as yours or even better because they're in the trenches every day and they know what will work. If you want to make researching accommodations and explaining food allergies easier and save tons of time while you do it, grab my school food allergy plan template. In addition to getting an organized allergy plan that's really easy to understand, you're going to get a full list of possible food allergy accommodations and their pros and cons. Now, how helpful would that be? Grab it now. I'm going to post the link in the show notes. Tip number 3 is to know what challenges the teacher is going to face to comply with your requests. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you tried to break a habit? Do you remember how hard it was to change your actions? You probably know how hard it can be. That's why I always make things as easy as possible for the teacher, because if something isn't easy or it doesn't fit into their routine, it may not get done. And what happens in the classroom is no exception. Teachers are pulled in so many directions at once, and it's in our best interest to help them succeed by using some pre-thought or simply asking for their input. Not only that, but making things as easy as possible for the teacher will show that you value them and their time. This goes a long way. It's important to address myths about food allergy that your teacher might believe. Maybe they're mixing up food allergies with sensitivities or intolerances, or maybe they just don't believe food allergies are severe. At the beginning of the year is the time to ensure they have the right information right from the start and that they are fully on board and understand how important their role is. If you want more confidence with this step, consider grabbing the School Success Pack add-on to the Allergy Plan template. The School Success Pack is going to help you grab your teacher's attention, and then it's going to overcome the challenges they have about food allergies right from the start. With the School Success Pack, you'll learn how to squash food allergy myths and create an amazing relationship with your teacher at the same time. The cool thing is that you can get the School Success Pack for 40% off if you add it to the cart when you purchase the School Allergy Plan template. The School Allergy Plan template and School Success Pack work best together, so this is the best option and you'll get a deal too. Tip number 4 is to make an action list for the school and follow up. Now, if you don't write things down, things are going to get forgotten and lost. Make a list of all the things you talked about in your allergy action plan meeting. Agree on completion dates. Follow up with the school to make sure that they happened. If the school is having difficulty, find ways to help them. The more we can work together as a team, the more open communication and adherence there will be. Whether you create your own or you use my pre-made allergy plan template, you want things to be crystal clear so you know who will do what, when. Tip number 5 is to educate your child. Ensuring your child knows how to keep themselves safe is a big part of their school safety. We can't forget their important role in it. As you know, this isn't a one-time discussion, so be prepared to revisit food allergy safety with your child often. At this time, it's important to make sure they're prepared for the challenges they might face at school. For example, one big challenge my daughter had was learning how to respond to kids when they asked her questions about her allergies. After she told me this, I decided to create a list of age-appropriate answers for the questions she was getting, and we practiced answering them using role play. Now, some of the questions she got were, will you die if you eat something you're allergic to? Yes, this was a hard one. And yes, she did get this often. Another one that she got was, what's in your pouch? Can we see the EpiPen? Why can't you share my food? We actually had one child who was really upset that my daughter wouldn't take her food. So helping my daughter answer these questions helped her to feel less stressed at school. It also educated her classmates too, and it helped her keep herself safe. I've made a free guide to help you empower your food allergy child and get them ready for school as well. It includes these questions I talked about and more, so you can help your child be fully prepared for school. You can grab that free resource in the show notes now. Tip number 6 is to get the right tools for allergy management at school. I have a saying, anything worth doing is worth doing with the right tools. Okay, maybe that's not a saying, but I do believe that strongly. And the point is to make sure your child and teacher have what they need for success. Of course, epinephrine injectors are a great place to start. Other things to think about are a medical bracelet, lunch boxes, and wipes. Make sure to order your items well before school starts so your kiddo is ready on their first day. If you want a full list of essential school supplies for food allergy kids, I have a blog post with a full list to make it easy for you. I'll post a link in the show notes. It's called 9 Essential Food Allergy School Supplies. As with many things in the life of a food allergy parent, your allergy action plan for school takes effort, and it may not feel easy, but it's important and it is so worth it. I hope these 6 tips help you break down this overwhelming process into manageable, bite-sized pieces. Above all, I want you to know that you're not alone this school year. There are many other food allergy parents in the same boat. We can do this. One teacher, one day, one school year at a time. If you found these tips helpful, please share this with some other food allergy mom who might find it helpful as well. Thanks for listening, and bye for now. Before you go, Mama, if you love this episode and want deeper support, head over to friendlypantry.com to see how we can partner together to keep your food allergy child safer and worry less. There's no need for wasting time searching all over Instagram, TikTok, and the web to get the practical knowledge you need for your family. While you're there, grab your free Food Allergy Kids Empowerment Guide or the newly diagnosed checklist today. Topics are not medical advice and are the opinions, views, and property of Friendly Pantry Consulting Incorporated. All rights reserved. Always contact your board-certified allergist immunologist for health advice.